What's up? It's Alex Grimm, and while we're waiting for the bisexual Prince Oberyn to fight the Mountain, I thought I'd give you my thoughts on Game of Thrones Season 4 so far. Now, the first thing I noticed on the first episode was that Daario Naharis got recast to this guy. This guy is no match for the Ed Skrein guy, the Ed Skrein actor that played Daario Naharis. Ed Skrein had a lot more charisma. He seemed to really suit the part. I don't think he was like an awesome actor, but he was a good cast for the role. And supposedly, what I've found out is that he might have left on his own because he got offered the new lead role in the Transporter movie prequels. He's like going to be the Transporter, like Jason Statham, but like when he's younger or something like that. That's the rumor. Okay, that's not official. That's just what I heard. But I'm talking about this because if you need to know anything about me, I hate recasts. When someone's cast in a role, they stay in that role. Or it just kind of ruins everything. You know, I mean, these people kind of grow on you, and it's like, if you see them as a different person in another season, it just kind of like loses its flair, you know? It loses its power.
That's what you call a few guards.
Then finally, in episode 7, Daario Naharis gets to get with the Mother of Dragons here, and we got this guy doing it. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't think so. Ed Skrein would have been much better for those.
Take off your clothes.
And they cut it there too. And they pick it up like right here, like in the next morning. You know, I would have had like, you know, a few like discreet bedroom maneuvers. You know, I mean, just kind of add some flavor to it. I mean, you know, this is something that's been building up since last season. I mean, you know, he's always been wanting to get with her. You know, and you know, we just like cut it and pick it up the next morning. By the way, I only read Ed's name. I don't know if it's Ed Skrein or Ed Skrain or Ed Skrine or whatever, but, you know, I'm talking about Ed.
Daario Naharis, the whore who doesn't like whores.
I like them very much. I just refuse to pay them.
Now on to somebody with a lot less charm, but he's still my favorite character, the Hound. One thing I noticed on the first episode was that his facial scar seems to have been like he used a magic ointment on it or something like that. I mean, it doesn't look as bad as it did in earlier seasons. It's like it's got a little less like darkness and redness in it. You know, it's like more white. Then the Hound saves the first episode at the end. I mean, you know, I gotta have some action. And the Hound is never boring. That's why I like about him. You know, he's just like the role-playing adventures that I would take people on back in the day.
You're gonna die for some chickens.
Someone is.
I'll just give you that much. Already, HBO doesn't like me to run my clips too long. Alright, I've got like match third-party content warnings and stuff like that from the last Hound video. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I loved this part. I hate people that are like little talentless twerps that would get crushed and destroyed that have power over people. And seeing him finally die, a sadistic punk, I mean, it really made my day. I know he's finally out of the series. Okay, so yeah, I loved this. They called it the Purple Wedding on the internet.
Fuck the king. Fuck the king.
On to the Hound's brother, the Mountain. Another recast. I mean, this guy, he's okay. You know, I'll accept him. But, you know, it's just another recast. You know, I just don't like it. In the first season, it was this guy. And, you know, he was okay. You know, you didn't need to recast him. Then we got this Mountain in season 2, and I kind of liked him. You know, at first I didn't, but after a while I was like, you know what? He seems like he could be the Hound's big brother, and he's big.
Killing them isn't the problem. It's finding them.
And I kind of like his voice.
I always thought you had a talent for violence. Burn the villages, burn the farms. Let them know what it means to choose the wrong side.
But this guy's okay. He's not as bad a recast as that Daario Naharis. You know, I can get into it. I can buy him. But on the eve of the fight between the Mountain and Prince Oberyn, let me move on to my pre-fight thoughts on this matchup.
You seem to be in good form.
Who am I fighting?
Does it matter?
I have this strange feeling that the bisexual Prince Oberyn from Dorne is going to defeat the Mountain.
Which way do you like it? My way.
I have not read the books. I have not listened to people that have. This is my personal appraisal of the situation. I think they brought Prince Oberyn into the story because he's the one that's going to kill the Mountain.
And my sister, you know what they did to her? I'm asking you a question.
I've heard rumors.
So have I. The one I keep hearing is that Gregor Clegane the Mountain raped Elia and split her in half with his great sword.
I wasn't there. I don't know what.
If the Mountain killed my sister, your father gave the order. Tell your father I'm here. And tell him the Lannisters aren't the only ones who pay their debts.
Now, there's so much more to talk about in this series, but I want to keep this short. So, I'll just leave it there. Grim out.